Hello everyone. So it's been a little while since I posted a video. I've actually been waiting on this software. What I'm using right now is PowerPoint Office Mix. It's a pretty awesome way to create videos and PowerPoint presentations. So this is the first video that I'm using with you all uh, with this software. And well, here we go. So today I'm going to be talking about the current state of media. Uh, Currently, 2017. The information, of course, is from last year, from 2016. But as of today, we're going to see what the media landscape is as far as usage is concerned. Because our last chapters dealt with the different types of media and how businesses use them to promote themselves. So let's get started. All right, I went to a website called Marketing Charts, which is down here, marketingcharts.com. It's online, and you all can go ahead and research it by going there, and the URL is in here. So let me talk a little bit about what's going on with media. And I'm doing this because, of course, our book is a few years old, and the projections are there, but we're actually seeing what happened last year and what the current state is here in 2017 and what's projected for 2020. So you can go to this website and dig a lot more. But as you can see, TV advertising is still the leader. What's shown in pink, of course, is what's happening or what happened last year in 2016. So TV advertising, $73 billion was spent in TV advertising. And then we go over to internet advertising and we see the $68 billion. This is all in billions, was spent in internet. And then we go over to radio, 17.8, consumer magazine, 16.8, and so on. Even has the out of home magazine, and even going into cinema advertising. Of course, these are all the different types of media we were studying in the past chapters. And now on the blue, of course, this is the projection for 2020. As you can see that by 2020, it is projected that $93 billion are going to be spent on internet advertising, surpassing TV advertising. Now, what's interesting to note on these charts is that on the blue, you see this online, which is 5.4 billion. So 5.4 billion of the 81.7 billion. So this 5.4 is part of this. Okay, and so we can see that, yes, TV is still going to be extremely strong, and then 5.4 of it is actually going to be TV online, like Hulu, maybe different providers that actually show TV shows and programs online on their websites. And streaming is big. Then we go to radio advertising. 1.8 of the 18 billion is going to be online, and I'm thinking like Spotify or Pandora is where that's coming from. Applications like that. Consumer magazine, digital, 9.2. We go to newspaper is going to drop. And then out of home is actually going up from what it looks like. Trade magazine, a little bit higher, and then the movies, going to the movies. All right, going on to the next slide. Media trends. So out of the 500 corporations studied, this is how many of them use this different type of media. Of course, LinkedIn, big in the corporate world. Facebook, Twitter, 79%. Google Plus, Instagram, 46%. So these are the main players for media usage in the top 500 corporations. Now they do say that return on investment is an issue. So even though they are spending or using social media, the return on the investment of that time and money spent is still an issue. These are the preferred channels for driving sales. Executives feel social platforms will drive sales more than other media. So this is what they're saying. Well, out of the top executives surveyed, of the 128 of those 500 corporations, 41% say that social media is going to be the driver of sales versus traditional online advertising and traditional media like the radio, TV, magazines. And this was a study done out of the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth. And again, this information I got from marketingcharts.com. There's the URL. So strategies. I'm going to talk a little bit about strategies. So there are emerging thought leaders of social networks. These thought leaders can be found all over YouTube. YouTubers, bloggers, there's so much information out there, and these are actually really good resources for you to use if you're planning on advertising a business that you might be starting or helping somebody start or grow, or maybe a business is in trouble and you want to come up with some strategies for using social media. These are awesome tools that are out there for us to use. I mean, I follow them in my ventures, and I've created several online strategies using social, using everything at my disposal online. And let me talk a little bit about what it's used for. Basically, social media is used to build audiences that will eventually become customers. And you guys know, I'm sure most of you use social media, you have your followers, you have your network, and it's okay to start marketing to them if you feel it's appropriate. Lots of people do that, and they build audiences with content like video, YouTube and Facebook. It's free to create these videos. It is time consuming, like what I'm doing right now. This is actually a prime example of what I'm doing in this new venture I'm undertaking with video lessons. But yeah, video, YouTube, Facebook allow for low entry costs into markets. You couple that with niche marketing or niche marketing, and this is actually fueling startup businesses. So if you've ever thought about starting a business, this is the time to do it. The big cost here is time. Time to learn how to do all this and to put it to the test. And of course, if you didn't know, I do focus a lot on entrepreneurship. That's what I've been working on for the past 8 years at Brackenridge High School. And I have lots of lessons that I've been creating for my students at Brack for the entrepreneurship classes that I teach there. Now, there's a big emphasis on live. Facebook Live is, if you go live, you'll notice that you get preferences. Those videos get preferences on walls. And YouTube is about to come on strong with that, from what I hear from these thought leaders. And anyway, there's some great information for you guys out there. If you want even a side hustle to make some income, to earn some income doing entrepreneurship, you can use this to grow. All right, let me talk about Gary Vaynerchuk. He's a thought leader. He's a leader in this space in social media. I came across him over a year ago, and he really has a lot of great content to learn from. He has a lot of great information. He doesn't just teach theory. He's actually made lots of money online, and he teaches all of us, whoever's willing to listen to him, on how he's used it and how he recommends using it. He's in New York City. He does social media for lots of big corporations. Anyway, he cusses a lot, so if you can get beyond his cussing, it is entertaining, but you can learn a lot from him. I recommend going to YouTube and watching a keynote speech of him. And not just him, there's lots of them. The thing with all of this, of course, with free content, there's a lot of there are a lot of thought leaders or supposed thought leaders that aren't up to par with a person like this guy, you know. But still, you can learn pretty much from anything. So those were the strategies for using social media, and I'm going to be, even though there's a lot of content out there on this, on social media strategies, on how to use it and how to make money off of it, I'll eventually create my own and use my experiences as an example. All right, thanks for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video.